So here I am in Astoria, Oregon. It's July the 24th and I'm about to set off on the TransAmerica bike trail. I am way more nervous than I've ever been about any other sort of trip I've been on. The TransAmerica Cycle Route, if I do follow the main route the whole way, 4,200 miles. We start in Oregon, we go through Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, and finish in Virginia, Yorktown. From the west coast to the east coast. I wanted to do something different from the GDMBR, which is a mountain bike route. Maybe that's why I'm nervous, because it's a road route. I think it's always nerve-wracking riding on the roads, particularly because I'm from Britain, riding on the roads in a different country. What I'm hoping is by the time I get to my first camp tonight, I'll start feeling better about it. We're in Seaside, but the sea is a long way out. But I've got to get my wheels in it. It's a tradition. I'm hoping we get closer to the sea that way. Done it. That felt important. I think it was important. Made it. Barview County campground. 60 miles for the day, 1,000 meters of ascent. It's been a good start. Busy. The roads are busier than I thought they'd be, but I think I was told about that in Oregon. Genius. So, I'm really glad I set off this morning. The nerves this morning, I was shaking. My hands were shaking. I don't know what it was. I think I have a fear of riding on roads. It's not a fear, is it? It's sensible. It's dangerous. Even today, there was some sketchy bits on that ride today. See that a lot over here. It's kind of like we're not going to pay people enough money, so we're not going to be able to recruit, and we want you to put up with bad service to save us money, basically. And it's McDonald's. I don't think McDonald's is poor as an organisation. Pay more money. It's about 1:45. Done about 30 miles for the day. Thought I'd stop here and have something to eat. I'll be leaving the shore soon, I think, probably today. So this will be the last time I see the sea and the coast until I get to the other side of the country. There's a climb coming up. I'm going to get as high as I want to and then stealth camp up there somewhere. 20 to 8. I couldn't find anywhere on the way up. So I've made the climb and I found somewhere more or less at the top. 60 miles for today. It's been a good one. I feel a lot better about things. Well, that was some scary arse roads. I'm hoping this one's going to be a little bit quieter. Good start today though, making some good miles. Probably at about 15 already, 9 o'clock. Just flew into my helmet. I managed to take it off before it stung me. And just flown off. We both survived. Enjoy a drink and a cookie. What could be better? Well, this is a nice town, Dallas. I've been here for about an hour. There's obviously some sort of street party thing going on, but I'm in no rush. It's exactly why I'm here, to enjoy this kind of stuff. An actual cycle path. This is more like it. I hope this goes on for many miles. Some sort of gun range or something. For me, it's shade. Have a little break and a bit of a drink and cool off. So, according to my thing, I've done 71 miles today. So that's a decent day. I'm going to wait till it gets dark and I'm going to throw my sleeping pad straight on the bench. Change of plan. I've just been speaking to a lovely couple who live down the road there. And I'm going to go and camp in their backyard. Seems daft not to. I'm not supposed to camp here. I'll probably see you in the morning now and let you know what happened. Not that there'll be anything exciting, but you know what I mean. Morning. So this is where I ended up last night. What a place. Absolutely gorgeous. I had a great night's sleep. I even got a shower last night as well. And looks like I'm getting breakfast and coffee. A fantastic evening and a great start to the day. Feeling quite relaxed today, which is nice. Day 4, starting to get into the swing of things. That really helped last night, just getting a shower and, you know, having somewhere really nice to camp. That's what these trips are all about, for me anyway. You know, I might forget some of the landscapes, some of the buildings, some of the towns, but I don't forget the people. I'm in Brownsville, 20 past 11, early lunch. Can't beat this. Chicken chowder. What a great little place. Good coffee too. So that's the perfect little town. A library so I could upload all my stuff, a cafe so I can have something to eat, and it even had a Dollar General. So I bought a couple of days worth of food and now I'm heading out. But that is exactly what you want to see on these trails. Tiny place, does everything. Really liked it. So we're in a state park and I think I'm gonna have to stealth camp here. Morning, I had a good night actually. Nobody disturbed me, slept on a bench and it all went well. It's about 7 o'clock. The bike's ready to go. I have no idea where I'm going today, but I've got about 60 miles I think, and then there's a big climb, Mackenzie Pass, which I don't want to really tackle today, but I don't know, we'll see how we get on. I'll see you up the trail. About 16 miles in for the day, just stopping for a quick break. I'm noticing a change in the landscape now. It's getting more woody. Very hazy, smoky I should say. I know there are fires here I'm heading towards East Oregon. I didn't believe they were this close. I suppose it just drifts. I can actually smell the smoke now. I still think I'm okay. I mean, the fire is a way off and the wind is blowing towards me. But yeah, I can definitely smell it. funnest way to get water you've ever seen. Right, we're about to start this climb, Mackenzie Pass. So I got that bottle full, and I've also filled up 2 of these smart water bottles, so I should have plenty because there's no water until the top, and I don't think I want to go that far tonight. So if I can find somewhere halfway up, then that's what I'll do. So we're riding along here, probably about there now. Just went through Rainbow. The fire is 8 miles away up here, and it's being contained, so I think we're good for now. Even though it looks bad, the air quality is okay. I can smell it, but you know, it's not getting on my lungs. That's nice. I may use the full lane, and if I don't, what is that from? Is it a film? And if I don't, no, that's gonna occupy me for the rest of today. This is nice. I'm on like a scenic byway and it's quiet. There's the odd car, but I've been on busy roads for the last few days and this pleases me. This feels a bit more like the GDMBR and the road sections there, except there are no grizzly bears in Oregon, which is nice. I mean, I don't know ecologically if that's nice. There's talk of reintroducing them, but I don't have the fear every time I go around the corner something that's capable of tearing me limb from limb is going to be lurking. Black bears everywhere. I've seen a black bear already. They don't worry me. Maybe they should. I'm sort of used to them. Anyway, I think I'm going to get the drone up and see if we can see where this smoke is all originating from. The drone's useful. I might be able to see something further on. There's not many people out here. Maybe they're all evacuated. I am joking. I know they're not evacuated. I'm not that stupid. But still, I want to see what's going on. And you will too. This is Augie.
What's up, world?
He's just stopped and he's given me this can of soda, this watermelon, and this, is it an orange or grapefruit?
That's a grapefruit.
See, I can't tell, so I got my sunglasses on.
Yeah, he wouldn't take a lift, but it's smoky.
There we go. So you flew up here about 5-10 minutes ago,
yeah,
and he came all the way back down to see if I wanted a lift.
Yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about you breathing all the smoke.
So this is your art then, yeah?
This is it.
Have you got a website?
Yeah, it's augustcarey.com.
augustcarey.com.
Yeah, still a work in progress.
You're going to Ireland?
Going to Ireland for 2 weeks.
And you're getting married?
Gonna get married.
Awesome.
Yep.
What's your fiance's name?
Dara.
Dara.
Yep.
Dara. He's a good man.
Hi, Dara.
Honestly, what a nice guy. Came all the way back down. So no, I really appreciate all this. It's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Found a good spot. I've got about 550 meters to do tomorrow to get to the summit, and then it's all downhill into Sisters. So no point pushing it. My legs are feeling it today, so I'm going to chuck my tent up and then probably get in there because the bugs are quite bad, the mosquitoes. And I'm looking forward to actually just lying in bed and listening to my audiobook. Andy Weir, what's it called? Hail Mary. Andy Weir, Hail Mary. It's good. Done. The mosquitoes are so bad, I'm going to get in there and hide. Good morning. I had a great night. This is the quietest spot I've ever slept. I think I didn't hear a thing until the birds this morning. All packed up. It's just about 7:30. Now for Operation Mackenzie Pass. About 200 meters to go. It's a decent climb. No two ways about it. I can definitely feel it with this smoke. I've stopped a couple of times just to get my breath back. I've never really experienced this. I have ridden through smoky areas, but never prolonged like this. How cool is this? Lava fields. I'm almost at the top. This is awesome. Just stood here in the breeze at the top of a climb on a lava field. My legs are shaking. That was a massive climb for me. I didn't think it'd be that difficult. I suppose it's the first big one of the whole trip. And I'm not in the shape I should be. But yeah, I felt that one. What an epic descent, even though it was raining all the way down. Now the sun's out and everything's good again. I'm about 4 miles, I think, from Sisters. I'm going to get into town, I'm going to find something to eat and then see what happens. I'll see you there. And a root beer shake. Happy days. Made it out. I left late-ish, 20 to 1. Next town is Terrebonne, I think. Well, hopefully I can get something to eat, some ice cream I fancy because it's hot. Planning on doing about 50 miles today. Lake Ococho or Cocho, something like that. There's a campsite by the looks of things and it's on a lake, which is nice. So that's the destination for today. It should be easy enough, no big climbs. The smoke is good. The wind had changed today. Yeah, it's all looking good. All looking good. I've been on some busy roads, now I'm onto some quieter ones, so should get some miles peeled off fairly rapidly. We're in Terrebonne, root beer. Dried fruit, looks tasty. There's no shade anywhere, so I'm probably going to ride on. So this is Smith Rock, it's a national park. We're in what's known as the high desert area of Oregon. It's amazing to me how the landscape can change so quickly, and it is like a desert. Ron Sushanek,
Hey!
fellow GDMBR rider,
Yeah.
and he's just found me on my tracker.
Yeah.
In the shade, and he's given me iced tea and an IPA.
You're very conspicuous. You're easy to find.
And then tomorrow, Mitchell. I'm going to meet you in Mitchell.
Yeah, we're going to be in Mitchell.
Yeah, what's the name of that hostel?
Spoken Hostel, the world famous Spoken Hostel.
Spoken Hostel. So
Yeah.
Ron is kindly going to make a reservation for me.
Yep.
And then I know I'm going to have somewhere cool to go tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Right, we've made it to Prineville, and I spot a Dairy Queen. Right, made it to the campsite. It's a huge hiker-biker area, but I found the only flat spot. Where are all the other riders? I was told this was a busy route. I haven't seen one TransAm rider yet. Anyway, there's a lake. I'm gonna probably go down and have a look. I might have a dip, cool off before I go to bed. Morning. Had a decent night. It was a bit noisy, but I was tired enough that I slept anyway. Thought I'd get out earlier today, but it hasn't worked out. It's about 20 to 9. Had some breakfast, made a few calls. It's just nice having a bench to sit at, to be honest. I'm here with some westbounders.
I'm Max.
Max and
Maria, hi.
Maria.
And Katie.
Katie from Yorkshire, who doesn't sound like she's from
I
Yorkshire.
know, Harrogate.
Going to Sisters, which was 2 days ride for me, from Sisters to Mitchell. Yeah.
We're at the end. So.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
we're
You're done.
powerful now.
Excellent. And you've loved it. You've enjoyed it. You were telling me.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
so
Yeah.
good.
I've got it all to come.
You've
Oh,
got
yeah.
lots of treats ahead.
Yeah, I can't wait. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was useful, bumping into some westbounders. They've given me some tips, things to look out for, given me some information about some fires coming up. They haven't seen any other eastbounders. So I think I'm on my own. I know I set off late, but yeah, it looks like I'm the only one out here at this point. But that's all right. I'm quite happy with that. There's an awful lot of fire trucks, whether they're headed to a fire or coming from one, but it's very smoky, I've just noticed. So I forgot stupidly to pack out or fill up my water before I left this morning. I'm just getting to the top of this climb and there's a cooler here with ice cold water. Oh, so good. This whole pleasure and pain thing is real. I mean, just water. Thank you, whoever did this. Anyway, I'm about 20 miles from Mitchell and the hostel. I think I've got a bit of a descent and then a small climb, but now I've got water, I'm happy. Look at this for a welcome.
This is Matt. That's
Hi,
Julie.
Matt.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in where it's cool.
Oh, lovely, yes please. Ron's showing me around. Look at my bunk. This place is so cool. This is the like dorm room sort of part. I love this place. I'm so glad you told me to come here.
Yeah.
I think you told me to come here before I set off, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I sent you something by email and
Yeah.
said, make it a point to stop here
Yeah.
because it's
Well, that's the thing. If you're out doing this ever in the future, watching these videos, you must come here. It's a spoken hostel,
Yeah.
and it's in Mitchell.
Mitchell, Oregon.
So there we go. Just gonna chill out for a bit now, do some uploading, and then we're gonna go out for dinner later and a couple of beers. So hot today. I've overheated, and it turns out it's these guys here that sort out the water at the top of the hill, so I'm doubly indebted to them.
Cheers from Mitchell.
Bye! I'm nearly at the top. The sweat is running into my eyes and stinging. There's hardly any wind, which is half the problem. Look, I caught my leg on the pedal, all for that shot. And none of you are fooled. I think you all know I haven't got a cameraman following me about. Wait till I get to 50,000 subscribers, then I'll have a film crew, a trailer, a caterer, massage therapists, and probably some sort of counsellor or psychologist, because I'll obviously become ridiculous and full of myself. Wow, I'm 3 miles in, but I'll show you at the top here the profile of where I got to come. Looks pretty good for today. This climb is brutal. I really haven't got far to go, but I can't remember being this hot. The Wahoo's saying it's 38 degrees. I'm sure I had to contend with this in New Mexico, but I don't remember it being this hard. Actually, now I've just taken my glasses off. There's a lot of smoke up here, which probably doesn't help. Am I glad to see that? I feel like I've been drinking salt water. I'm right at the top of this peak here. Now I've got 25 miles of downhill. I feel like I've recovered just about, so I'm gonna get moving. I'm getting through my water, that's the problem, so I've got to find some at the bottom of this climb, but this should cool me off. This smoke is just getting worse, I think. But I am heading down into a valley. This might not have been the best thing to do this morning, but I didn't see it coming. I have to carry on, so I'm going to get to Dayville and then see what's going on. Cold drinks. Well, that was very useful. So I filled up all my water, drunk loads, and sat in front of a fan for probably an hour. Sadly, I've come out and the smoke is chasing me, and I've just been told it's blowing in this direction, but I mean, what do you do? It's everywhere. I've got about 25 miles to go. Thankfully, it's only slightly uphill the whole way. I mean, at least if it's chasing me, I'm getting a tailwind, which is something should help on this gradual climb. The problem with this temperature is everything's warm. I mean, I only put this in an hour ago. It's just horrible when it's like this, but what can you do? Ice, put ice in. I know that's what you're all saying. But what I meant is, what do you do when you're not intelligent like me? Oh my god, a gas station. I can get cold drink. I didn't know it was here. This place is open, it's a bar. I've got beer, and I've got food. I'm so happy. I just walked in and she said, "You're having this." I'm not going to argue. Well, that couldn't have been better. Campsite's a mile down the road. So happy. Okay, let's go and have a look anyway. Well, I don't know. There's nobody there, but I don't want to risk it. I understand they have to look after the fire crews, but I mean, they could have just relocated us, couldn't they? But whatever. I'm going to go on to the next one. It's about 6 miles away in John Day. It's a county fair campground. Let's go and check it out. I feel energized. I've got plenty of food in me now, so I'm good. Change of plan. I got here to John Day and there's a rodeo on the fairground. There was a really cheap motel, budget Super 8. So at least I can shower and get out of the smoke, to be honest. That's important. And I can do my laundry. It's right next door. I try to avoid motels, but you know, this is day 9, 10, so I'm doing all right. Now, why aren't I doing it on one of those? I mean these, not the trolley that she's pushing. Although she could push me all the way to Yorktown, I wouldn't say no. The washing is in the machine. I have to wear a raincoat. That's all I've got. Sorry about the lack of modesty. But have you ever tried wearing a raincoat in 95-degree temperatures? No, you haven't. Even if you said you have, you're lying. It's a lot less smoky out there today, and a lot cooler, which is nice. I was glad I stayed in this hotel. It's just nice to reset, you know? It's like starting a new bikepacking trip. The first 10-day one was over. I'm all clean. The bike, I've done a little bit of maintenance. Let's start phase 2. I think there's a town in about 14 miles. And I don't know where I'm going tonight, but I'm not even going to look. I'm going to decide once I'm underway. There's so many places to camp on this route. You don't really have to worry about it. Well, this town takes the award for friendliest town. Just been speaking to 2 old boys down here. One of them, I think, he said he was the county judge. They were telling me the fires are bad around here, as I knew, but sort of agreeing with me that you can't plan to avoid the smoke because the wind just changes so much. But yeah, I had a nice stop there. I don't know what's next. I think there's a campsite with water in about 30 miles. So I'll go there and then see what to do from there. Nearly at the top of this climb. Now I think there's a descent, then another one, then a descent and another one. So big climbing day today. I am hoping this place is open. So I've hydrated. I bought 2 extra litres of water and I filled up my water bottles, so that means I can go as far as I like tonight, really. There's a campground here I could camp, but it's too short for the day. And there's a place called Sumter, but that's too far away. I don't want to do that, so this gives me the option. I can do whatever I want, really. So just keep moving and Probably find a stealth spot somewhere. It is absolutely beautiful up here. Wallowa Whitman National Forest. Just waiting now until I reach this next climb. Don't really know how far it is. When it gets like this, I just don't care. I'm just happy. It's just so nice up here. The roads are quiet. Everything smells nice, fresh. Absolutely epic. I love it. I love this. Made it. We're at the summit. There's the road. There's my camp. It's really close, but no point going further than you need to. You can guarantee just down there, there's a perfect place with like a pool and a bar. I don't always need a bar, I know it seems that way. There's no mosquitoes. Honestly, it's just so nice to be able to camp out like this without being savaged by those little bastards. Tell you what there's a lot of out here is crickets. So yesterday in the hostel there was a fly in the sugar and I scooped him out and he was still alive. So then I put him in the sink and I kind of dabbed at him to get the sugar off him and put him on the windowsill in the hopes that he could survive and fly off back to his family. And then today I ran over probably 1,500 crickets. I hope the fly survived. So for dinner tonight, chicken flavoured rice and sauce. And I'm going to chop some of these pepperoni things into it. That'll do. Today, by the way, 52 miles, 1,320 metres of ascent. So there was a lot of climbing today. It's good though. I had a good day today. I really enjoyed it. Just the kind of trail I was hoping for. So it's roads, but it's still remote. One blunt knife. This was my dad's knife, so I should make sure it's in good condition. I don't think he would make too much of a fuss. It's okay, you can lick knives as long as you lick away from the blade. Kids, always lick away from the blade and then sterilise on filthy clothing. Right, sample it. Really not bad. So easy, the riding this morning. It is nice when you get these downhill stretches. I mean, yesterday was just climb after climb, and today you get the payoff. This is a cool little town. It's Sunday, so everything's closed, which is a bit of a shame. Looks like it's going to have to be fast food. We're in a place called Hell's Canyon. See how far I am from Richland. 13 miles. It's not too bad. If you're wondering why I've stopped in the midday sun, it's because there's no shade anywhere. None. It's just very exposed and very barren, but I like this kind of landscape. I don't know why. I just like it like this. It's just different to anything we get in Britain, basically. So I checked in at the RV park. I'm so glad I did. $10 for the night with showers, perfectly flat pitch, water, and she's the nicest, the woman that runs it, the nicest person in the world. Day shoots and it's ice cold. So 72 miles for the day, about 500 meters of ascent, so not too much. In Prineville? Prineville, yeah. They've got thunderstorms. That's always a worry for lightning strikes causing new fires. I said before I set off I'm quite good in the sun, even though I moan a little bit about it. It's been over 100 degrees Fahrenheit 3 days on the trot, and I'm fine, I'm functioning. I just need to drink a lot, but I would like it to be a little cooler. So I keep seeing these things and I'm not sure whether they move themselves. I'm going to set up a time lapse. Let's see. We'll find out together. Okay, so that was the most disappointing time lapse ever. It doesn't look like it moves. Anyway, I'm all set up. This place is top notch, honestly. This is where you want to come if you come to Richland. I don't know how many of you are going to follow along in my footsteps and do this. Based on the GDMBR series, a few, because there's a few people on the GDMBR now because of my videos, and I can't tell you how that makes me feel. I don't know why I'm making these videos. I'm doing them for my own benefit, really. I started doing them to motivate me to do these things and keep going out. I never thought for a second that people would embark on these massive journeys because of watching my videos. So it changes things. You know, if one person goes out on the divide and rides that route and it changes their life, which it could do, I mean, it's like purpose, isn't it? I don't want to get too deep into it, but I don't know, we all want to have an impact on people, don't we? So that's as good a reason as any to keep doing these. Carnage. This is some storm. Well, there we go. They move them manually, but it's got a little motor on it. That is one of the big mysteries solved. I'm not getting anywhere fast this morning. I half considered just taking a day off here. It's a nice little place. But there's a town called Oxbow, a little further up the road, 20 miles. There's a river and a campground. If I like the look of the place, then maybe I'll just do a short day. I would like to jump in a river. So you can see Richland behind me. It's funny how you can see it's all green in that valley. Just must be where the water runs in. I'm guessing so anyway. Probably where it got its name, Richland. It's all very barren out here, but beautiful. Oh my God. So there we have it, another day done. Tonight is an old favourite, double ramen. That's all I got left. I need to pick up some food tomorrow. But for now I'm going to say good night because I'm tired. Noisy sight, but that's fine. It's got me going earlier. It's 7:30. I'm nearly ready to get out, and I really should be getting out earlier. I realise I'm slowly turning the same colour as this shirt, kind of a British tourist red. What an awesome start to the day. This is absolutely stunning. Idaho state line. Here we go. I'm now in Idaho. Feels exactly the same. How disappointing. Wow, look at this. I mean, there's a lot of smoke, as you can see. I don't know, it adds to it, I think. This is such a nice section of trail. So that is my kind of place. Gateway. It's near Cambridge. Must stop, I would say. That massive burrito and a coffee and a root beer. They let me charge all my stuff, filled my water, $21.60. I mean, that's just crazy. Nothing's that cheap in America anymore. This is a gem, a must stop. I've got a big climb, but I'm full of food, so it should go okay. You see, if that was me, I'd look at that and I think this is probably not the best place to be. I wouldn't just start eating a dead version of me. Whatever these things are, they're savage. That was 25 miles, 534 meters of ascent into a headwind on the worst road on the trail so far. I mean, there was no shoulder and there were trucks flying past. That was just hideous. But it's done, and apparently it's nice from here on. This is better so far. It's a very slight descent, but I've got a headwind, so it just feels like riding on the flat, but I'll take it. Yeah, my second motel. It's not too bad. This is day 15 or something. Today, I'll be honest, just had nothing going for it. My nerves were wrecked this morning on that no shoulder ride. Then I had that ride this afternoon into the headwind through all those roadworks, and it was just not good. There was not a lot to see. There's not a lot of footage. I got into town and I thought about camping, and I saw this motel and it was $70 and it's 5 o'clock, which means I've got time to enjoy it, you know? Not a very exciting day for you and not a great day for me, but you know, I would say this is the first day that I haven't really enjoyed. That's 1 in 15 or whatever it is. It's not bad. Today the roads are nice and quiet. The whole landscape has changed. It's like it got to rigging and then the road went from being awful to wonderful. But there's only one road. So what I want to know is, where did all the cars and the trucks go? This is so much nicer. It's nice riding in this shade, in the shade of these mountains. I know that much. Right, we're off the main road. That was the easy 28 miles for the day. Now for this big pass. Just over 500 meters to go. I've got a steady pace going. It's not been too bad. I think this is called Hell's Pass. It's not as bad as the name would suggest. Still a long one. Looking forward to getting to the top. Right, that climb's done. I've got about 5 miles now to get to a place called Grangeville. There's no smoke around here. And yeah, I feel very short of breath. So I think I've got something, but it's all downhill now. So I'm going to get into Grangeville, get some cold drinks, and then figure out where I'm going to stay for tonight. So just stopped in Subway, got a bit of lunch. There's a place called Stites about 18 miles away. and it looks like you can camp in the city park behind the grocery store. So 2 things, there's camping and there's a grocery store, so I should be able to get some supplies and things, water, etc. I'm obviously not feeling perfect. I don't feel bad, but yeah, maybe I shouldn't push it. That would still be a decent sized day. We'll see when we get there, but yeah, things are okay. All these roads, or this whole road here from wherever I was to wherever I'm going, it's all really wavy roads, which would be great with the tailwind because your momentum and the wind would carry you up each rise. But I've got a headwind. I'm not going to complain because it's keeping me cool. I think I've got another 10 miles to go. I mean, it's funny because I was worrying about where I'm going to stay and all this stuff, and it turns out it's not difficult. But also my mindset changed to I am going to sleep somewhere, you know, like that's it. Tomorrow morning I am going to wake up somewhere, so don't worry about it, it'll work out. So, just been in that bar. I love this town and all towns like it. It's tiny, it's in the middle of nowhere, it's next to a river, a little bar. The riding between towns is enjoyable. I think I prefer being off-road, like on the divide, but I do love being in these towns, and it's sort of every day, multiple towns per day. I'm seeing so much of it. I think I'm going to take some paracetamol, yeah, and like I say, crash out, have an early night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I had a good night. I woke up coughing a couple of times, but not as bad as the previous night. I was just about to work out what I was going to do today because I think it's a little tricky. There's a town called Lowell in about 30 miles, and from there there's a climb and not much, so I think I'm going to have to load up with water in Lowell. Wow, this is just awesome today. It's just such a nice ride, such a nice road. I mean, the shoulder's just about wide enough, but it's a quiet road. This is just glorious. I can't think of a better word. It's just stunning. So I'm not going to go mad today. 60 miles or so, and then, you know, if it's an early camp, what better place to do it? Oh. This is awesome. I'm just going to sit here and relax for the afternoon. So I get to about 60 miles and my legs are good and everything is good. I could go on, but I think I just get bored. I think I'm bored of cycling at 60 miles. And that's today on this beautiful trail. It's not when it's just roads or when it's a bit boring. It's been absolutely stunning. This has been one of the best days riding on the whole trip. There is more to do on this TransAm than ride your bike, and this is one of those things. Good morning. I had a good night. I had a lot of sleep. Definitely feel a bit more refreshed today. It's cool. I'm going to get on the road. Next stop is Loxa Lodge, 34 miles, and I think there's a store there. I'm going to get going. That was great, really nice breakfast. And now there's a store over here. I'm going to go and get some drinks to get me over this pass. And I think head for those hot springs. Yep, and I'm going that way. For this whole northbound section I've had a headwind, but then it is nice to be cool. I want it all. I want to have my wind and eat it. Right, so we're about to do the climb over Lolo Pass, 5 miles, 430 meters, not too bad. Get that done, and then it's downhill all the way into Missoula. Okay, I'm all set up, and I've been in the hot springs, as you might have seen, but that was really nice. And I've just come back out, and a guy, Pat, is here. He's riding eastbound as well, so in the minority like me. He's gonna clean his chain. He's gonna show me how he does it so I can clean mine. I'm gonna get flack for this, but I haven't really been doing the right thing, so I'm gonna watch what he does. He seems to be very knowledgeable. So there we have it. Another day done. I've just been out with Pat for dinner. That was good. He's a very interesting guy, very interesting, and he's a cycling monster compared to me. It's been a good day. I have enjoyed it. It's nice to be back in Montana, and those hot springs are really nice. This is a good example of how I would like a typical day to be. So tomorrow we're going to get up early, try and get off for about 7, get into Missoula, where we can get coffee, maybe breakfast, and then go and see the ACA. This is the Cyclists Lounge. We've got free drinks and free ice cream. Snickers ice cream. Have you had your picture taken yet?
Not yet. These are all the pictures right here.
Oh,
I got my blank card ready to go.
yeah. I'm on the Wall of Fame. Well, I'm proud I'm on there.
Yes, you are on there now.
And now I have to finish it. Otherwise,
Yeah,
otherwise I'll have to ring you up,
there's
and you'll
no
have
turning
to
back.
you tear it up if I don't finish it.
Right.
That should be the
We
deal.
just put a big-
So this was a little diversion off, but well worth it. This stretch from Lolo to Hamilton is like this the whole way alongside the highway on this very bumpy bike path, and we got a headwind. I mean, it's not uphill, so I'm not going to moan, but I want to. Scavenging for chain rags. This man has 12 bikes. Yeah, he finds rags at the side of the road and harvests them. I am going to ask for some though. Good morning, good night in the hotel. It's 11 o'clock, we're late out, but got to get your money's worth out of hotels, haven't you? So we're going to a place called Sula today. I think it's 32 miles away. We're back out on Highway 93, and I think we're on here for at least a couple of days. I mean, it is what it is. You're going to get sections like this, but yeah, I do miss the quieter roads, and I miss the divide because we're close to it. Right, we're in Sula. There's nothing here. There's an RV park, but we've got a tailwind 5 miles up to this Forest Service campsite. So just going to go for it, go up there. It's going to be a shortish day, but it lays us up just before a big climb. So yeah, we'll see you at the campsite. So it looks like we got here just in time. The rain's started. We've got a spot. We've got bear boxes because now there's grizzly bears and black bears. So that's good. Hiding in this toilet, it just belted it down. And this really nice couple over there with this RV let us sit under their awning, and now they're making us coffee. How fantastic. More wonderful people. Rice and Slim Jims. Pat's gone down to see that couple because they got a microwave in their RV. He's got a burger, which I think he's had for 3 days. So he's either going to die tomorrow or be okay. We'll find out. Right, Pat was over there, I told you, getting his burger microwaved, and they invited us down there for, what is it?
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder. How cool is that? So we're heading on down now, and
And the temperature dropping, so
Yeah.
clam chowder should taste really good.
these people just gave us the best clam chowder, and we had such a good night talking about guitars and
Yeah.
Yellowstone, which
We
I
had
have to
coffee
watch.
and hot chocolate too.
Yeah, coffee and hot chocolate. Yeah,
And
fantastic.
they rescued us from the rain.
They did. They saved us. That was such a nice way to end the day. Clam chowder, nice company. Another example of why I love doing these trails. Now to go to bed, it's actually cold. I can't believe it. Good morning. I think we got about 800 meters of climbing to get over this pass. Then we get to a town called Wisdom, so I'm hoping it clears up. It's not raining right now, but it's very grey. Starting the day with a climb. Not much fun, but it's the way it goes. More than halfway up. It's not bad. I'm just in a low gear, I'm going nice and slow. Blue skies are coming. It's all looking good. We're at the top and the sun's come out. I'm having some nuts. Yeah, that was all right, that climb. I mean, I feel fine. I think I could do that all day long. Climb at that pace. My legs are definitely in good shape. But we got some descent to do now. I'm having a burrito and a coffee. Wait out the weather. So, we're out. That was the right call. Stopping for a burrito, a couple of cups of coffee. The sun has come out. We've got 18 miles to get to Jackson. It's a hostel, we think, or a hotel, bunkhouse sort of thing. I'm not sure, but it looks good. Another long, straight road. There's mountains all around, like everywhere you can see. Very, very cool. Jackson, Jackson, here I come. Another sprawling metropolis. A lovely little town. So the hostel looks good, but we can't get hold of anyone. They've even got laundry. Don't really need it. I mean, I do in normal life, but not in riding life. So we're here in the hostel. Everything's good. I've had a couple of beers. I don't think there's much more you could ask for. What is the name of this town? I've forgotten.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson, Montana, not
Yeah.
to be confused with Jackson, Wyoming.
That's right. A big difference. This has a population of 34.
Something like that, yes.
34, yeah. But what a great hostel.
Yeah.
I'm really, this is great. This is all you could need, really. So I'm at the point now where I need to decide whether I stay on the TransAm, go onto the bike non-stop, or do the Eastern Express. And I'm thinking I might jump onto the bike non-stop. I'm enjoying the TransAm and it's been fine, but the roads are stressing me out a little bit. I don't know whether I'm enjoying it as much as I could. I think I would enjoy it more on quieter roads. I don't want to waste any of this opportunity. I've got a certain amount of time and I've got a certain amount of money, and I've got to make every mile count. As long as I get from one side of the country to the other, that's my aim. I've ridden over 1,000 miles and I'm there. There's a long way to go. Good morning. Early start today. Long day, lots to do. So thought we'd make the most of it. It's cold down here. Yeah, it's like being back in Britain. Well, kind of. You know what I mean. brings back memories of the divide. I went there. I wonder how far away the ghost town is, Bannock Ghost Town. So this is the road that I went down when I was on the divide. I think I came along this road, came along here, and then went into Bannock State Park. So I've been on this piece of road twice. Nearly there. It's getting hot. So we made it to Dillon, 45 miles or so. Just gonna run in, get some fast food. The other job is to find bear spray, but there's an outfitter just up the road, and then we're gonna head on to Twin Bridges. $45 for bear spray. I'll be really disappointed if I don't have to use it. That was some ride. I mean, that was awful. If I was in two minds about jumping off the TransAm and getting on the bike non-stop, I'm not now. Nice little town. Just coming out to get something to eat and something to drink. We're in at that bike barn, that looks fine. We've got showers there and everything, so that's good. Look at that. Now that is a pizza. That was interesting. A look around the Madison County Fair. Watched a bit of the rodeo. Just a coincidence that it's on when I'm in town. And it wouldn't be right for me to be in Montana and not go to a rodeo. So while I'm on my way back, I pretty much decided that I'm gonna jump on that bike non-stop route. Today, I know I've laboured the point, but it was awful. I mean, deadly. I nearly got hit twice. Pat got pushed off the road twice. And I just spent the last 24 miles wishing it was over, and that's exactly the wrong thing to be doing. I need to enjoy this, otherwise it doesn't make sense. I'm not doing this for any other reason than to enjoy myself and explore America, so I'm hoping the bike non-stop will be better. But the truth is, if it's not, if it's still the same and we've got these terrible roads, then I'll just stop. There's plenty more to do. I could never do everything that I want to do with my life, and I'm just not into forcing it. I'm going to be positive. I think the bike non-stop is going to be good. I've been on the trail on the TransAm for close to 1,100 miles, so I've given it a go. And the roads scare me to death. So, we're in Virginia City, and this is where our big climb for the day starts. So I think we're going to maybe get something to eat here. I'm just having a quick look around because I like trains. And it seems like a cool place, but we've got 12 miles to the campsite into a headwind, I've just been told. And we're just going to get there, have an early dinner. Yep, we've got quite a good headwind going on here. It really does make a big difference. Too tired to cook, so bar, sausage thing, trail mix, apricots and sweets. And don't criticize me. I said don't. So that's where we were last night. Palisades Recreation Area. Good spot. Now to get back on the highway into the headwinds. So we found this place. We're about 10, 12 miles in for the day. I fancy some proper breakfast and coffee. Looks like a nice little place. It's absolutely stunning out here. Really beautiful. I don't think we're far from West Yellowstone, so you'd expect it really. We're doing 66 today. We've done about 25 so far. My legs are shot. I think it was that pedaling into the headwind yesterday. I am so tired. I'm going to get through it. My strategy is just stop frequently, and I'll get there through the day. We've got all day, even if we're there late, unless I change my mind and just lay up somewhere early. But I would like to get to Grants. I like the idea of getting into Calder Bay early tomorrow. Okay, we're in Yellowstone National Park. We've got about 15 miles to get to our campsite. Absolutely stunning out here. It's amazing. As you'd expect from Yellowstone. Right, we're here. We're in the park. See, this is why I love these campsites. It's $11 for two of us. We're in Yellowstone National Park. Can you imagine how expensive it is for non-hikers? But this is the hiker-biker area. Got everything we could need. No showers, but you know, it's just not a big deal. I had this experience when I went to Calder Bay last time. They really look after you in the national parks. Happy, Pat? You happy?
Happy.
He's
Real
happy,
good.
man. If Pat's happy, I'm happy. Good morning. All packed up already. These guys are great. We're right next to the office here, about 6:30. They came out and made me coffee. How nice is that? We're going to head out now. The highlight for today is Old Faithful, so we're going to see that, although it's a Sunday, so it might be over the heads of many, many people. I'm expecting the road to be busy because it was yesterday. One big climb and then about 50 miles to the next campsite. Amazing sights. And then you realise you're on a super volcano and it's overdue for eruption. I hope it doesn't erupt today because I'd probably have to take a diversion. So this is Jelly Geyser. I think it's Geyser. The little ones. Old Faithful's about another 8 or 9 miles ahead. But these are impressive enough. I mean, that is awesome. Same as on the GDMBR, people are fascinated by this, and you can't blame them when you tell them what you're doing. I think we're crazy, but then so do I. So we're here, Old Faithful. It's a massive big complex. So there's a little over an hour's wait for the next eruption. Well, that was cool, well worth the wait. But now I better get back on the bike and try and catch up Pat, I suppose. Right, so there's 2 decent sized passes to do before we get to Grant. The first one's not as bad as I thought. 165 meters, steep, but that's not bad at all. So we've made it here to Grant Village. Nice campsite, another cheap one, $11 per person. They got showers here, they gave us shower tokens. I got a good nice flat spot. Spam and noodles, dinner of champions. So I had mould growing in my bottles, and Pat has just given me another tip. This man knows everything. I put a small amount of water in here, some gravel, and then shake it all up. Get rid of all the mould, and I'm going to show you what comes out. Oh my god, can you see the colour of that water? I don't know if it's going to show on camera. It looks disgusting. Spotless.
don't know, spotless, but it's definitely got the mold gone.
Yeah, that's better.
It depends on how good you want to be.
Yeah.
Some of that is actually the dirt coming off the rock. So once you rinse it,
Yeah.
it'll be a lot cleaner.
Cool. Thanks, Pat.
But everybody's different.
Yeah. I've learned a lot from you. And now you're going to be gone and I'll be on my own.
I'll be on my own.
Yeah. Sad day. Sad day. Good morning. We're out on our way to Coulter Bay. Should be a fairly easy ride this morning, about 40 miles, and then I'm gonna have a day off tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. It's a good place to take a day. Just stopped. We're on Jackson Lake. I'm really struggling today with my breathing, and we're only at about 7,000 feet, so shouldn't be that bad. My nose is all blocked again. I think I've had this virus for a while. Yeah, probably do need a day off tomorrow to try and get on top of it. Just come out of Yellowstone National Park and straight into Teton National Park. It's just completely different. I mean, I know it's a burn area, but just everything feels different. With lower elevation, it's warmer. Just the landscape, everything. Back at Coulter Bay. Such a nice place. It's only midday. We just caned it in. Good morning. I had a day off, all packed up, ready to head out, going to a town called Dubois or Dubois. It's about 65 miles. There's a decent climb. But I got fresh legs after my day off, so I should be good. I was messaging Pat back and forth because he set off yesterday, and he told me I think there's a lot of smoke at the top of this pass, so there must be another fire somewhere or other. But yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Pat. What a great guy. I'm sure he won't mind me telling you. He's 66 or 67, can't remember. Way stronger than I am on the bike. An inspiration, because you know, I can't help but look at him and think, you know, if I look after myself better than I do now and try and stay in shape, there's no reason why I can't be cycling, you know, well into my 60s. Today is a bit of a weird day in as much as it's mainly flat and downhill, apart from just the one big climb. So I think I like that. You just get all of the climb out in one go and then enjoy the downhills. So it looks like we're heading into some really smoky skies, but I've said it before, there's not much option. There's no going round it. I mean, the road's open, so it's safe. So I just pulled into this gas station to try and find out a bit more about this fire. It's called the Fish Creek fire, and it's huge. It's 3,200 acres. I'm going over a pass which is 7 miles from it, and the latest news is it's 0% contained, so yeah, interesting. So I'm just starting the pass now, 835 meters over 16 miles. I'll be glad to get to the top because I'm worried that they'll close the road. If I get to the top, it's all downhill to Dubois, Dubois, wherever it is. So I'm going to put my head down. So far I've been very lucky. I mean, you can see the smoke, but I've got a tailwind. So not only am I getting a little boost up this climb, it's blowing all the smoke away from me. This couldn't have worked out better so far. And this tailwind is lovely, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. 12 miles to go, 515 meters. We're leaving the smoke behind, thankfully. So now we got clear skies. What a great little town. I had no idea. I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. So I've just been speaking to this CDT hiker, and this guy's rolled up to warn him that they closed the road I came over today and issued an evacuation order. They think that fire is going to breach the highway, so it was a good job I got up and over today. There's a laundrette down the road, and it's got free showers and even clothes for you to put on whilst you're waiting for your stuff to be done. But yeah, I'm very, very lucky to have got up over that highway today. Crazy looking laundrette. So, my clothes of choice whilst my laundry's in, shower's done, everything's looking good. Okay, right, it's time for bed. I ended up in a barbecue place. I had fatty beef brisket and I had a salad, so that's good. There's a cafe over the road for the morning. I'm not going to rush out. I think I start off with a downhill section, which is really nice. Tomorrow I'm going to be on the bike non-stop route after 45 miles or so. So now everyone's out. You can see this is where I was last night, just in this church hall. This is again what I really enjoy about trails like this, and it's all donation based. So finally made it out about 10 o'clock. So I'm headed to this place, Riverton. The guy in the coffee shop there said there's a hotel for $50 that includes breakfast, so I think I'm going to head for that. That's the plan as it stands. It might change, we shall see. I think it's pretty much flat or downhill, which is good because it's very, very smoky. This landscape is really, really interesting. It's like that painted hills I saw, feels like months ago, but weeks ago. Time ceases to have meaning when you're doing these things. This is absolutely stunning, and with all the smoke, it just looks like you're riding into the abyss, but in a good way, if you could ever say that in a good way. I'm not getting very far today. It's a slow day. I keep stopping and looking around, as I should. So here we are. This is the branch. That way is on the TransAm. This way is on the bike non-stop. Most people told me to do that in the first place, but I was unsure, and I always knew that I could jump between the two trails at certain points. I've done, 1,450 miles on the TransAm, so now I've got a good sense. I do want the quieter roads, and the thing is, even though everyone told me to do the bike non-stop in the first place, you have to find out for yourself. I'm stubborn, I suppose, but I wanted to see what it was like and make up my own mind. You know, sometimes you get it wrong. The roads on the TransAm are too busy. That's my opinion. I imagine when that route was established, there was a lot less traffic. And my opinion is maybe it doesn't work and needs to be modified. I'm going to get going now on the bike non-stop. Here we are. This is what a $50 hotel room, motel room gets you. But I mean, it's fine. It's all I need. Good morning. It's about 8:30. Today's going to be a similar sort of day. It's going to be very barren, I think. I'm just riding along this highway. There's a town in 20 miles, Shoshone, where I can probably get water. And then there's a rest stop at 68 miles. I'm anticipating a long, dry, I don't want to say boring, but boring day. I might be wrong. I have to say, it is strange. You just ride into a place like this, where there's literally nothing for 100 miles. Just this. You do feel a bit vulnerable. You just got to get your head down and ride through it all. Next stop will be that rest stop, which I think is another 50 miles or so, maybe a little less. Get some water and figure out where I'm gonna camp tonight. Okay, I filled up. The weather, it looks a bit dodgy, but I've got a bit of a tailwind going on here. I think I'm gonna head on. I've just been speaking to a guy called Axel. Another bike rolled in here, which is amazing, really. I'm just gonna ride, see what I can find. This was it, really. You know, I'm anxious and nervous because I haven't got anywhere lined up, but I've got to get over this. This guy Axel, he's doing this ride. He's in 30 days coast to coast, and he just rides till 10 p.m. and then puts his tent up. I just need to be more like that. Well, not the 30 days thing, but more loose with my plans. The riding's got to come first. It can't be dictated by campsites. There we go. Summarized. Succinct. So I found a spot. I'm not far from the road. I'm out the way. I don't think anyone's going to see me, particularly when it starts getting dark. But the other thing is I'm going to get an epic sunset over here, I think. A really, really nice sunset. I'm all set up. I'm just going to chill out. I shall see you in the morning. Morning, and it's a windy one. It was windy all night. Packing up was a challenge. Now we're going to head into Casper. I think it's about 40 miles, something like that. Grandma looks completely crazy. I'm still going in. That was a long, windy stretch. The wind is horrible, but there's an RV park and a nice looking little town in 31 miles. So I'm just going to push through it. You know, the truth is, even with these headwinds, you could do 10 miles an hour. I can do 30 miles in 3 hours. And then, you know, maybe I can get a shower at this campground later. Makes a nice change. It won't last, but nice to be on a cycle path. I'm looking forward to these rail trails. I've heard they're boring, some people say they are, but I don't know, I'm ready for a change. Just some quieter roads, so you can't hear cars. I'm on a road tour, and I don't want to hear cars. I don't know, you live and learn. Can you see all these crickets? Wow. Never seen anything like this. It's like a swarm. Okay, so that campsite wanted $40, so there's no way I'm paying that. I then went to the police station to see if I could stay on the town park, but I couldn't. They did tell me a place I could go and camp for free, but I thought I'd check out this one last place, and I'm glad I did because I've got shower, toilet, and it's $10, and he's kindly squeezed me in. Right, I'm all showered. I'm gonna have dinner. I can't cook out here, and I don't want rice either, so I'm having spam, big rolls, trail mix, this thing, and some sweets. I know it's not good, but I ate a big meal earlier. I just can't eat rice anymore. I don't want rice, I don't want noodles. I've got to be more creative. So this place is great. $10 and $1 for a shower. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? And there's not a lot of information about the bike non-stop that I can find about services and things along the way. I'm going to document it as I go anyway. Somebody might decide to follow this route. If I was to put together a route from the start, I would do what I did on the TransAm and probably get on the bike non-stop where I did, because then you get to see, you know, Oregon and the coast there, which was beautiful, and Yellowstone, which I'd not been through, and the Tetons. So I wouldn't miss them out. I do like these smaller towns as well. I think the bike non-stop is focusing on roads, the quality and safety. I've only been on it 2 days, maybe 2.5 days, and the roads are definitely quieter so far. So I have this highway all to myself. I think it's Highway 93. I know there's an interstate that runs kind of parallel to it, but this is the definition of quieter roads right here. It's great. This is very cool. Look at the size of it. I bet you didn't think it was that big, did you? I'm going to try and get to Nebraska today, but I mean, that might change. 85 miles or so. There's a town called Hamilton. I've seen there's free camping or donation-based camping, and I'm going to aim for that. Well, how lucky was that? This town just popped up. I mean, there's not been anything, and as soon as it started raining, a town appears with a picnic shelter, which I'm in, and restrooms, and they got water. Just on this ride today, I've noticed everything start getting a bit greener. So we've made it to Lusk. I think I'm going to find somewhere to get some food and then head on out, see what we can find. Now this is awesome. The road is dead, there's just nothing. Nothing's passed me in 5 miles, and I've got a nice big shoulder. This is how to road tour. I'm loving this. So there we have it. Wyoming finished, now for Nebraska. I think I'm going to miss this rain. It's fast going. We left, I keep saying we, but it is we because I feel like you're with me. We left the last place at about 4:45 and it was 33 miles to get to the next one, and now it's 10 and only 6:05. So we're crushing it. Be proud of yourselves. I'm in Harrison, and according to Google Maps, this is a donation-based camping area. This is a good start to Nebraska. So I'm in a state park. I don't know how long this goes. I didn't know. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad. It's a change. There's nothing really to show you out here, aside from tractors. So it is sort of featureless, you could call it. Right, I'm going to get a couple of things from Dollar General, and I've got to try and figure out why my Garmin InReach has stopped tracking. On top of that, so I found a city park in a place called Rushville, and I was going to call the police there to see if I could sleep in it, and now my phone won't connect. So the bike is working great, but technology, as per usual, messing me about. These joins in the road, there's a lot of them, and it gets old. I'd ride on the main road, but it's just a bit too busy. I'd constantly be moving back over. So, about 31 miles from here is a place called Gordon, and apparently there's a shelter. 31 miles sounds about right. Actually, that'll probably put me at 100 for the day. I think I'm going to push on and get there. So, there's this thing. I'm thinking of just setting up in there. I doubt I'll have a problem. You never know, but that's what I'm going to do anyway. Guess what? It didn't work out. The police came and told me I couldn't sleep in that shelter. So I was going to ride on and find somewhere, stealth camp. Then I passed this little hotel. I thought I'd pop in. It's just full of old ladies, lovely old ladies, all playing games. The owner wasn't here. One of the ladies went to so much effort to help me. I felt obligated to stay. Thankfully, it's only a cheap hotel. Good morning. Managed to drag myself out of the hotel. It's pretty windy today. I think I'm going to get crosswinds, maybe some tailwinds this afternoon. Now that was a really nice BLT. I guess 25 miles to the next town. We're 30 miles in for the day. It's going well, but I don't have much energy today. Maybe the heat, the wind, but it's tough luck. I'm gonna ride anyway. Back to these joins again. Mile after mile of this. I just want to scream. And I'm boiling, and my water's warm. My arse is destroyed. So we got to the little store at 55 miles, I think. I got this and all this. I am so hot. So we got 35, probably difficult-ish miles to do now. We'll see. If you're gonna get days like this, I just can't be bothered. And I say I can't be bothered, like as if I can not bother, but I have to do it. I've got 35 miles to go, so I'm gonna neck all this, stop complaining, fill up my water, and get moving. Right, we're in Valentine. I think I'm gonna grab something quick to eat and then find this city park and figure out what's going on there. Oh my god, today's been rough. I mean, some of it is down to my attitude. If you don't think positively, then nothing works out. But I would say this is the first day where I've just really thought, what the hell am I doing? And Nebraska is tough. Well, this is perfect. Bench, flat spot, river, there's showers up there, and it's all completely legit. You know, they make it clear you're allowed to camp here for 5 days. Awesome. Valentine. Top notch. What an awesome bridge. It's going really well. This rail trail is just nice and calm and hard packed. I mean, it's just awesome. It's slower, but you don't need it to be any quicker than this. Or I don't anyway. Because when the trail is this nice, you don't feel like you need to get the miles in. You can take your time. So, another day done. Definitely a better day than yesterday, a lot better. It wasn't a very big day, 55 miles, but like I say, I really enjoyed it. So tomorrow should be more of this. I hope it is. Good morning. That was a good start to the day, but now I'm back on this rail trail. I could have sat there for longer. I definitely feel a day off coming up. Just recuperate. All right, we're in Atkinson. I think I'm going to find a shop, maybe get something to eat, cold drink. It's going well. It's having a strange day mentally, like sort of wondering what I'm doing and why, and forgetting that the whole point of doing this trail is to see America and the challenge of riding across it. I mean, that's the only reason for it. It doesn't need to be any more. But there's just like a nagging thing saying that it should mean more. I don't know why. I haven't had it before today. It'll probably be gone tomorrow. I think it's just being alone with your own thoughts. I spent a lot of this trail on my own. There's a lot of time to think. And I mean, that's a good thing, usually. You get the odd weird day, and that's what today is. Good morning. I actually slept really well. It was very quiet around here. I need to find coffee. I don't know how lucky I'm going to be. I might have to ride to the next town. Success. And a plastic croissant. It'll do. Good morning. I'm fresh from my day off. I had all sorts of plans for yesterday and I ended up crashing big style. Just tired all day. As soon as your brain knows you don't have to do anything, it just tells your body to shut down, and it did, so it did me good. That's what a day off is meant to be. Gravel road. I'm not going to complain, I'm happy with this. It's not the highway. Lots of little ups and downs today, very hilly. I've got a bit of a headwind, but you know, I think in balance, I've had 50-50 with headwinds and tailwinds, so it's about as good as you can expect, I suppose. A tailwind would be nice today though. On the downhills you don't build up any momentum, which means you don't get any help on the uphills. This cricket is going to be wired. He's drinking coffee. It's a strong blend too. I wonder what's going to happen to him. He won't be sleeping tonight, that's for certain. So green. So 10 miles, Blair. I'm hoping I can get breakfast or something, because I try to get at least one proper meal a day, and I'll confess I'm struggling to eat dehydrated food and, you know, the normal trail stuff. Nebraska is trying to kill me. We're going to ride over Bob. I think I just crossed into Iowa. I found somewhere to camp. Took a while. I'm in the state park, and on the main campsite they want $38. There's no tent rates, and I can't do it. So I've sneaked onto the group camping site, and of course there's no one here. Hopefully loads of people don't roll up. I'm gonna have to put my tent up. The mosquitoes are vicious. Good morning. I had a great night. That was one of the best night's sleep I've had since I started. I think my first job is to find somewhere where I can get coffee, maybe breakfast. I think I'm on the Wabash Trail, which is another rail trail. It's a nice trail. I mean, it's an amazing trail in actual fact. I don't know how long it lasts, but hopefully all day. That was perfect. I needed that. I had coffee, I had that salad, I had fish and chips and cheesecake. And it's only now 12:05, so now obviously I don't want to ride anywhere because I am super full, but I needed it. I wonder if anyone's ever done the TransAm on a penny farthing. I love this place. Malvern. Make sure you stop here. Now for more of this amazing trail. So we made it to Shenandoah, the town, that is. It doesn't look like Coyne, which is where I may end up tonight, has any food stores. It's going to be a little early getting there, but it has showers, and I do fancy a shower. There are so many of these bridges on this trail, and they all have to be maintained, and they all are. Really love this trail. I think I would have to say for the riding, today has been as good as it's got on the trip so far. It's nice and quiet, peaceful, no cars, no trucks. I am definitely an off-road type of cyclist. I have learnt this. This has been epic so far. Had its challenges, and I had some comments, mostly saying I should get off onto the quieter route, but some saying I should have stayed on the TransAm because there'd be more people. But there's two things. There weren't people on there. I was too late setting off, and also I couldn't stay on the TransAm. For me it was too scary, and anyone who rides that route is braver than me. Some of those roads with the small shoulders, every time you can hear a car coming, I was kind of holding my breath. So yeah, if you've done the TransAm, then respect. So there we have it. I've set up over there. The little shower block works. I haven't had a shower yet. There's a couple of guys here that are doing a tour going the other way. It's nice actually having someone to talk to. They're cool guys. I do like it when I meet up with people to chat with, and I should be getting more of that, I'd imagine, on some of these rail trails. Okay, so we're out. It was really nice just having someone to chat with last night. I think we got about 5 or 6 miles on this trail, the Wabash Trace Trail, and then I believe at the end I'm in Missouri. So quiet out here. It is so quiet. It's eerie. There's no cars, nothing. Very strange. Lots of little hills. I find them harder than just getting one big hill out the way, like early on the tour. It looks flat when you look at the elevation profile until you zoom in and you see the little ups and downs. Right, so we've made it here. This is a roadside park. There's some pretty good spots down there I'm quite happy to go and sneak into. Good morning. I didn't sleep well. This road was busy all night. I'm packed up. We're gonna get going. Let's go. So, time has passed, miles have gone by. I haven't filmed anything because it's all the same as yesterday. So if you want to know what it was like, then just rewind the video. It's the same thing, the hills, some are really steep. I'm having to get off and push 15-16% grades. They're just sharp little mean hills, not nice friendly hills. I'm just going to keep going. The next town, I keep wanting to call it Gallifrey, but that's Doctor Who's homeworld, so it's probably not that. And there's a ropey looking hotel there, but I might stay there anyway. In the pictures for it, it has a picture of the room and then a picture of a bed bug. And somebody's review said that prostitutes keep knocking on his door to see if he wants their services. It's closed down. I need food. I know, I'll go up there and get some food and then figure it out. I went and got a Subway. I had a quick look on Google Maps and there's a park down here somewhere. Hopefully it's nice and quiet and tucked away. I'm glad that hotel had shut down. I didn't really want to stay in it. It looked pretty awful. And I would always prefer to be in my tent if I've got somewhere nice like this. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to get close to the Missouri River, which means it should start getting a bit flatter. And I'm excited for the Katy Trail. Everybody has told me how nice it is. Good morning. I had a really good night's sleep. Not surprised I was knackered. I've got water, I've got everything I need, so yeah, we'll just press on today. Right, we're 28 miles in, same sort of thing, just up and down hills, farmland. Not a huge amount to see, but pleasant riding nonetheless. I'm still not sure where I'm going today, but there is a place that was going to be 77 miles for the day with a city park, and that sounds about right. It's not been a bad day for riding. I bet there's some people love those little hills, the ups and downs, but for me, I find that the most challenging riding. It suits me more to have one big climb and then one big descent, even if it's multiple ones of those a day. So, changed my mind, I'm heading on. I don't know what's coming up, but I'm just gonna find somewhere out of town to hide away. I'm gonna stealth camp somewhere, probably find somewhere nice and quiet. So I found this place. I rode on for a while. I'm gonna go to bed and I will see you in the morning. So this was my campsite last night. I actually slept really well. I'm now drinking my cold instant coffee with sweetener. I mean, does it get any worse? I need gas. I know I've got about 50 miles to get to, I think it's Boonville, where I've got this motel. I am looking forward to a shower, honestly, and my clothes even more so. It must be a week since I washed them. It was Norfolk. I don't know how long ago that was. Like I say, time has no meaning. Anyway, I need to start riding to warm up. So this is Glasgow. Great little place, really nice diner, had some good breakfast, and really nice waitress who has Welsh lineage as well, so of course she's nice. You see a lot of cars out here that look like the illustration on the front of Haynes manuals. If you ever had a Haynes manual, you'll know what I mean. I'm still in Glasgow. This is the Missouri River. And that, as you just saw, is the world's first large all-steel bridge. There were millions of medium-sized ones and small ones. We've seen it before, but I think I'm alongside it now for a good while. Was I on somewhere in Wyoming maybe, on the divide? Was that the uppermost source of the Missouri River? I seem to remember it. And it was called Hell Roaring Creek. The utmost source of the Missouri River, Hell Roaring Creek. What a great name. If that's right, I'm going to be pleased with myself. I think I might be on the Katy Trail. I'm not sure though if this is classed as, I don't know. I'm on a trail and it's near it and it's a rail trail, so it probably is. I'm not going to be doing much today because I'm getting to Boonville, to my hotel. It's 2:45. Hopefully they'll let me in. All I can think about is a shower, food, and I need to get these clothes washed. So we're in. And this is, just a casino basically, with a hotel attached to it, but perfectly fine. The only downside is there's no laundry service. There's a laundromat up the road, about half an hour's walk. I mean, it would make sense to do that. I think it's gonna take a few goes. Good morning. I had a great night's sleep. It's 11 o'clock, so I didn't rush out. I'm going to head back onto the Katy Trail. There's a place called Rushport or something, about 12 miles away. It looks like there's a diner there so I can get some lunch, and a store so I can pick some stuff up. And I'm going to head on to Tebbets, which is 61 miles from here, I think. A shelter or a hostel, I'm not sure. But yeah, looking forward to today. I'm looking forward to flat trails and maybe seeing some other cyclists. This trail is so easy and so nice. It's a very welcome change from all the hills. here we are. Turner Katy Trail Shelter. Leave my yard, you meth head. So here we are in Tebbets, in this shelter. I love stuff like this. Apparently there's showers. Yep, showers. Definitely do that before I go to bed. Good morning. What a great place to stay. Really loved it in there. I had a good night's sleep. All for $10. You can't go wrong. It's got everything you need. I'm loving the Katy Trail. Such a good feel to it. That's what I would say. And it's a lovely cool morning and it's going to be sunny again. Yeah, this is really going well. I think the next town is about 30 miles away. Herman, I think it is. So I'm probably going to stop there, maybe get something to eat, have a look around. I don't think I've changed gear since I got on the Katy Trail. It's just so nice to have a bit of flat riding for a while. So Herman's a couple of miles off trail, but I still want to go in and have a look anyway. It sounds like a nice town. This is a very interesting little town. It was a brewing town, and as far as I can tell, Prohibition really didn't help there, and then the First World War, because it's German, didn't do it much good either. So it kind of collapsed and died, but it's coming back. But it's an awesome little place. I like it. So this looks awesome. Let's see what it tastes like. That is so good. An amazing view. Just thought I'd stop for 5 minutes, have a quick drink. I don't know how much further I have to Marthasville, but it just doesn't really matter. I don't even have the bike computer on. I don't need it. It's just nice, taking my time, not rushing, not chasing the miles. Nice and peaceful. So there we go, 53 miles today. Another shortish day, but I mean, seriously, this is not the place to rush. Good morning. I think there's a couple of places in this little town where I can maybe get coffee, but I think somebody told me about 3 miles out there's a good place to get breakfast. Let's go and explore. Very good. That was really, really, really good. I tell you, Missouri's cheap as well. The food, everything. I like Missouri. The people here are really friendly. And this trail has been awesome. I've said that a million times, I know, but I mean it. Morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
I'm great. How about you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good. So this is an interesting place, the Weldon Spring site. In 1940, just before America entered the Second World War, this was the site of the largest explosives manufacturing plant in the whole country. And then in 1956, they started refining uranium ore here. Then 1987, they had to clean it all up, so all the toxic waste and everything, and they made this thing called a cell, just basically a huge hole in the ground which they lined with different materials that would, contain the waste. And they buried it all, and it was 1.5 million cubic yards of toxic waste material they put in this cell, and then capped it off. And it's designed to last for 1,000 years. The half-life of uranium is 4.5 billion years, so it's not going to deal with it forever. But 1,000 years is long enough for someone else to come up with a better plan, I guess. Well, I thought you might be interested in that. I was interested. Matchins. So I guess it's over. This is the end of the Katy Trail. Just stops dead. There's a bell. I think people ring it. Need a bigger bell. My summary of the Katy Trail is, it is as awesome as everyone told me. So that was really nice. I had 2 people to ride with today. Now I'm back on my own. I've got, I think, I don't know how many miles, 20, maybe 15. There's a place called Norbone, the campsite there, and I think it's going to be very wet tomorrow. So I'm sort of trying to get to a campsite, so I've got options. If it's absolutely belting it down tomorrow, I'm just going to take a day off and hide away in the tent. But it would be nice if I was on a proper site. So that's my plan. I better get there. I don't know what time the campsite closes, but it's getting on. So the owners aren't really here, but these 2 wonderful ladies who are in that golf buggy found a spot for me. I just asked them about the weather, and they said if it does rain, it's supposed to be very little. So I don't know. I hope so. Good morning. I had a good night, actually. It rained all night, as I expected, but it's sort of stopped. And it says it's going to be drizzle for the rest of the morning, so that's good enough for me. I can ride through drizzle. So Lincoln served on the state legislature here between 1834 and 1839 before his rise to national prominence as President of the United States. There we go. Fact for the day. Vandalia, Vandalia, Vandalia. I apologize if none of those are correct. So I'm down to 8 miles an hour. That's all I can do in this headwind. Just having a quick break in a graveyard. The sky seems to have cleared up. That rain didn't really do much. So it's 2 o'clock. I'm about 41 miles in. Because it's so nice and flat, I know with no wind or with a tailwind I could just get some good miles in. That's why I'm sulking, I suppose. I'm getting to the point where the end is in sight. camping just across the road. There's a pavilion for a church, and the person that runs it is in this bar and has told me it's fine, so it's all good. Fantastic find, how lucky. Great food, fantastic people in here. I love this place. So I'm going to drink this last beer, the third one, and then go over and set up. Okay, so I'm in the pavilion. I was just over there in Vic's bar. I had too many beers, but I was having such a good laugh over there. What a fantastic place. Now I'm gonna just sleep on the floor in the pavilion here with my sleeping pad and then head off tomorrow. But yeah, I had a fantastic night, really, and I needed that. It's just weird, you know, the emotions, the way I flip-flop. Just experiences like this, it's all worth it because of those. So yeah, I'll never forget this place. Every day I load the route onto my Wahoo, and every day it asks me if I want to route to the start. Yeah, let's route to the start. Shouldn't take long. Now my legs are good, probably only a couple of months. Time to go. So in contrast to yesterday, this morning is perfect. Barely a breeze, bit of cloud cover, nice quiet roads because it's a Saturday. This is really nice. Usually a sign that there's a prison nearby. I definitely won't pick anyone up. $50 miles in for the day, a couple of drinks. I suppose I'll ride on for a bit now and then figure out where I'm going to go. I've been speaking to a friend of mine from the GDMBR, Rob, his name is, Welsh guy. Hey Rob. And yes, some friends of his in his gravel group are going to put me up. So that's in Bloomington, I think, and stay there tomorrow. That's about the extent of my dilemmas. I know I quite often make mountains out of molehills, but every day all I've got to do is make sure I get fluids, find somewhere to sleep, and make these very, very, in ordinary life, simple decisions. Your life gets boiled down to the simplest things. I guess I'm in Indiana. Illinois did not last long. Had a good night. Sun's just about to come up. It's quiet here. Yeah, all good. This is Jeff, and Jeff has parked up down the road and ridden out this way along the trail to meet me.
Yes, sir.
And now you're going to ride all the way back?
Yes.
So he's previewed it, he tells me.
Yes.
Right, we're at the store, and this is where Jeff's van is parked. We're going to get something to eat, and then Jeff is going to drop me into Bloomington. That is, unless he was so sick of my company that he's disappeared at the first opportunity, because I've lost him.
Imagine that traffic on this road.
which is what it used to be.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
You know you're going to have nice quiet roads when you see an interstate nearby.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these towns died, I suppose, though, isn't it? Like in Cars.
Yeah.
That was a documentary.
That was a great movie.
It was, yeah.
That's the best part of having a grandkid.
I'm getting nowhere quick this morning, but that's by choice. I'm just enjoying this ride. It's varied scenery, farmland still, but yeah, it's been interesting. No way! I can't believe this! Are you kidding me? I was thinking about you this morning. I was thinking I've got to get in touch. And Brooklyn.
Brooklyn
Oh
in the back.
wow!
Back there.
Unbelievable! How cool is this? So here I am with, you will remember, Tim and Pam and Brooklyn. And they've all come out to meet me, and it's a complete surprise. I had no idea. I am so pleased to see them. They're like family to me, these guys. So we're going to ride to Seymour, 18 miles away, get some lunch. I'm just so thrilled that you're here. So we're all in Seymour.
Yep.
And we've got pizza, kindly provided by Pam and Tim. Brooklyn, she's down here, keeping guard. I can't tell you how happy I am to see these guys. And we've kept in touch from the divide. I had no idea they were coming out to meet me today. And it could only be you two. When I saw it was a tandem, I just knew straight away. So yeah, it's been fantastic. It's just a real high point of the trip. So, as you know. Sad to go. They really are the nicest people. The nicest people. I am so grateful. So we're out of North Vernon. It was a good enough night, no problem there. I'm back on these quiet roads. We'll see what's coming today then. I should make it to Ohio. I might make it to Cincinnati. My legs feel a little tired, but they take a while to warm up. So we're in Manchester. This is a busy road. I've been on it for a while. I'll be glad to get off it. It's unusual for this route, the bike non-stop, to put you on something like this, but you know, I'll assume there's no better route. Completely different types of buildings now. All of a sudden, it's the first time I've been in, I don't know, are these the suburbs of one of these big East Coast or Eastern towns? It's completely different. It's changed utterly. This is so different to anything I've ever done. Trying to navigate my way around this. Oh man. I'm gonna stop, take a breath. That is just crazy. I daren't stop. Back then I was on the roads and it's just like I'm just going to go with the flow. I even went through what was more or less a red light just to keep up with the traffic, just to see where it's going. That was really scary stuff for me. That's one of those metal grid bridges. It's an interesting experience riding over because you can see through the bottom. I'll ride back over it. I've had enough thrills for today. Even if I push it for the rest of the way, I just feel like being a pedestrian for now. That's my view. I am so tired today, but it's nice to be in a hotel. So today was 85 miles. I'm in Cincinnati, as you know. For me, that's a milestone because I think I'm on nicer trails from now on. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. I'm out away from the hotel. Kevin came to meet up this morning and John's come to meet me to ride for a few days. So we're all headed back out onto the trail. Wow. That is an awesome view with those bridges, isn't it? Yeah. That is so cool. See you later, Kevin. Cheers. Thanks. What a great guy. Gave us a mini tour of the city. Perfect. Now we're going to get down here onto the trail. This is so nice. 14 miles an hour, no effort, nice and cool, plenty of shade. Perfect. Hi there.
The Pennsylvania Railroad.
We're in Cedarville. This is where we stop for the day. We're going to grab a pizza and then John's brother Jason is going to pick us up and take us to an actual house. How's that for timing, really? So that was South Charleston, really nice little town. Now we're heading out. I think the next town, it said, was London. London, but not that London. Where I might look for coffee. An iced coffee, I fancy.
Ooh,
yeah?
There we go.
Could you go for an iced coffee?
I could go for an iced coffee.
Yeah, fantastic. Great place. They had track pump in there, so I pumped my tyres up. Very knowledgeable, know all about the trail and the gap trail and the CNO that I'm going to be on. So I've just had so much information given to me. I Don't know whether I'll remember all of it, probably 20% anyway. We're gonna get moving. But this is a nice little town, London. So we're heading into Columbus, I think into the downtown area, but I'm not sure. But I can see the city skyline up ahead. It looks very impressive. Well, here we are, right in the center then, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going right through the middle of Columbus.
Okay, I'll prepare myself. Busy cities stress me out a bit, but it's actually nice having someone with me so I can follow you. And if we go wrong,
Blame me.
yeah.
There you go. That's a good plan.
What a fantastic trail this is. Absolutely perfect. Nice twisty and turny, shaded, smooth. Yeah, this is just fun. Good morning. We're back out. Had a great night, a great hotel. Nice peaceful night. Now, to get some miles done, I think we're going to head for Millersburg today. And we're going through Amish country. So I've probably not said, because I rarely do, but we're on the Ohio to Erie Trail and have been, I think, since Columbus. So it's been good so far. Sort of paved most of the way, a few little road sections, but yeah, it's been a nice trail. Strange enough angle, I've got two of these panniers on the front and they're for food. They should be anyway. At the moment, genuinely, they're stuffed full of Sour Patch Kids and beer, which is pretty much the food of choice for bicycle champions the world over. Just showing off, man. The speed.
I'll do it.
Actually, not bad. So apparently we've got a climb coming, and my legs have forgotten what climbs are over the last 3 days. So here we are at the campsite. It's a nice campsite. I mean, it's enclosed and it has showers and a hot tub, almost like a hotel room. Good morning, back out, had a good night. Today we really are going to end up on a campsite in a state park. Another beautiful day. I'm so lucky with that, and we have a nice breeze too. Morning. It's been a long, hard 15-minute ride, so we need cafe. Fantastic little place, Fredericksburg, really interesting. I've ordered a mocha and this. No rush today, which is really nice. I think I'm a bicyclist. Sit in the shade, a drink of water, probably nice cold water from that cooler. Look at this view out here. Feel like we have to take advantage of this. It's so nice. '47. Had a shower. I have an ice cold Yingling. The mosquitoes are not here. Cheers. I have loved Ohio. It's been fantastic. There's so much to see. Today was really, really nice. Lovely trails. Tomorrow I'm being picked up at a town not far from Pittsburgh by Bill, who, if you watch the GDMBR videos, you'll know I rode with him for probably the whole second half of that trail, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm going to take a couple of days off, so I'm in a good mood. Ohio has boosted my spirits. Here's to Ohio. Good morning. Nice quiet night, slept well, just drying the tent out on this bench. The plan now, there's a diner 6.5 miles away, so we're just gonna get down there, not even bother making coffee. Dave's Diner. Very good. I didn't film any of it. I ate it too quick. I forgot. I'm feeling slow this morning. So, John, today is the last day of us riding together.
That's a darn shame, man. It's been a blast.
It has. I've had a really, really great time. You are a fantastic riding companion, and I would have been happy to ride the whole trail with you. But
Thank you very much, and
you
likewise.
You're going to abandon me
What?
for your family because they're apparently more important than me.
Amazing. My priorities.
They're just all skewed. This isn't the goodbye yet because
No.
we've got a while to go yet, another 30 miles. My legs are complaining today. So here I am in Bill's house. We stopped for dinner on the way home. Tomorrow we got some plans, but to start with I'm going to do some work to the bike and Bill's going to give me a hand. So yeah, it's going to be nice. I'm not sure how long I'm going to take off. It could be 2 or 3 days. I don't have to decide. That's the good thing. I'm looking forward to a few days off. Good morning. Today is the first day in ages where I got out of bed at the exact time I want to get out of bed. This is a beautiful place. I am looking forward to these few days off. So the bridge says it's out, but John the other day rode over and scoped it out for me and made sure it was okay. So I'm just going to go for it anyway. If I get arrested and deported, then this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching.
And I'll have to bail him out.
So thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
And I shall see you very soon.
That's right.
Thank you for everything. God, it's hard getting out. So sad. I've had such a great time. So now I'm riding over a condemned bridge. I like to live life on the edge. It's one of those bridges you can see through. I'll show you. Right, let's Let's just hope I don't get intercepted on the other side. A little tight, but I made it. I changed my brake pads when I was at Bill's. Every time I go to slow down, I nearly go over the handlebars. It takes some adjusting to. I left it way too long. And now I've got some hills, or I had some hills this morning. I was glad I did them because, funnily enough, brakes are important. Another lesson. Morning. Had a good night. It rained overnight and it stopped. I could see blue skies. It's a good stop, just packed out a sub for later and filled up with water. Now on to Frostburg. There's a hostel or a pavilion, I haven't decided yet. We'll check it out when we get there. I know, I film a lot of bridges. I love a bridge, what can I say? What an amazing day's riding. The Mason-Dixon line. Another cool thing today. So my front wheel is in Maryland and my rear wheel is in Pennsylvania. Not this one. We thought that this tunnel has motion activated lights and it didn't, so we just plunged into darkness. There we have it. I'm in the Trail Inn. I've got a room in the bunkhouse over there, $30 for the night. There's showers. Tomorrow it's going to rain, hopefully not too bad, but I have no cause for complaint. I've had hardly any on the whole trip. I've 15 miles left on the Gap Trail, which has been awesome, a really good trail, and I'll be on the C&O. So I'm going to go in there and get to bed. I'm out. It is raining. It's not terrible. There's a town, I think at the end of the gap in about 15 miles, but it's all downhill. I'm going to try and get there and then find some coffee. Now I'm on the C&O. It's not raining at the moment, so I'm going to get as far as I can before it does. So far, the C&O is spectacular. I mean, it's a beautiful trail. It's very muddy and wet, so I'm having to go quite slow and be careful through lots of puddles and things, but I haven't fallen off yet, and I'm not going to unless I keep talking to the GoPro. I'm still doing it. The Paw Tunnel. It's a mile long by the looks of things, and they began construction in 1836. It took until 1850 because of financial difficulties and lots of lawsuits. I'm going to walk through it now. I am seriously impressed with these tyres, the Schwalbe Marathon All Motion. They're the tubeless ones. They're 38mm, and they're coping with this. They're not ideal, but they're coping, and they've been great tyres in general. No flats, there's nothing really they haven't been able to cope with. I'm glad I went with these. They can just about do everything. So we're in Hancock, and we're at this bunkhouse. There's all the beds over there, that's fine. Toilets, shower over there. I need food though. There's a guy down there has come to find me. It's the right time. I got someone to join me for dinner. Burger. Pork belly. I don't know if I want yours now. So here's the thing, it's a drizzly wet, you could call it a miserable day, but I am loving this. There's no one on the trail. I've seen maybe 4 or 5 people, so I feel like I got the whole place to myself. This is a fantastic time to be riding this trail. It's awesome. Also, yesterday I had a headache, I just wasn't feeling it. Today, the complete opposite. I have to remember, if I'm having a bad day, it is just a bad day. And we all have them. Today I'm having an exceptional day. So that's the balance. Bump. So you probably just saw I just smashed that into this rock, and I just picked it up and it's fine. I don't know how anything so fragile looking can be so tough. So here we are in Harper's Ferry. I'm heading towards the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, which is about half a mile up here. So that was close. I got there about 10 to 4 and they were closing at 4, but I did manage to find my picture, as you saw. So if you don't know, I hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2019 and managed to successfully complete it. I loved it. It was incredible. Good morning. Back on the C&O. I think it's 60 miles now-ish to DC, to mile 0. We're due rain all day, but we were yesterday and the day before, and it was kind of sporadic, so I'm hoping for that as well, but whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, it's the whole problem with rain is setting up your campsite and packing away. Riding in the rain is no problem, and I have a shower and a bed for tonight. Less talk, more riding. I think it's going to be a good day. So, Joe yesterday pointed out that this is the towpath here, and then you've got the canal down there in that depression. So all of these trees must have grown once the canal stopped being used. So now I'm wondering when the canal stopped being in use. I'm going to look it up. I should probably look up what the C&O is all about anyway, seeing as how I'm riding it. But there's some big trees along here. So either they grow quickly, or I've got that completely wrong. If I've got it completely wrong, it was Joe that got it completely wrong. And if it's completely right, it was me that got it completely right. Sorry, Joe. But you know, my channel and all that. Taking a quick break. It's been difficult filming today because of the rain. It's come down either heavy or not at all. The C&O Canal, I just looked it up, and it was running between 1831 and 1924 alongside the Potomac River, and it ran between Cumberland, Maryland and Washington, DC. I always think with these things like how much work went into constructing it, and I know that different technologies come along to replace it. I don't know whether it was rail or road or what it was, but what a massive undertaking to create that canal, and then it was just left. Anyway, I'm gonna get moving. Actually, I'm gonna have something to eat and then get moving. I'm in a very relaxed, going with the flow mood today. I think it might be because it's quite a milestone getting to DC. It's the end of the bike non-stop, not the end of my ride, but it could have been. It feels like the ride from DC to New York is a bit of a lap of honor, if I'm honest. Anyway, enough. And it's probably the most important thing I'll say to you on this whole trip, so please don't forget it. This is cool. I like a boardwalk. I think that's the end of the C&O over there. He said it was tricky to find, and they weren't lying. Here's Gandhi's come and found me, thankfully, because I was getting a bit lost, but I did. Yeah, it gets noisy around here. You can see over there, that's one of the 5 walls of the Pentagon. I'm going to come back and do a tourist thing of all the monuments, but today is not the day. Good morning. It's still morning. I've had a really slow morning, which is nice. Check out this view. Absolutely stunning out here. I've got tickets for George Washington's house, which is less than a mile from here. I'll see you at George Washington's house. I'd love to know what the accents of the founding fathers were like, how British they were. You'd assume that they weren't the accents of today. I might be wrong. I'm curious. What did George Washington sound like? What accent did he have? I just had a tour of the house. Very interesting. Do you know what I learned though? I've been calling it the Potomac River. Potomac. And the Potomac I've heard of. Yes. Are you surprised? No. Look at this thing. You built this, put it all together yourself, Candy?
Yes. The whole idea was to be able to move on water without having to worry about dogs and joggers and all. So I figured we have a canal. The first thing that I started with was this is called the lower unit, and then I connected this shaft that goes down, comes from this transmission. This is a lawn mower transmission, and then this chain is from a go-kart.
Ah.
So the chain rolls,
Yeah.
and then this shaft moves,
Yeah.
and the shaft that goes down moves in. This is the steering system. I'll tell you about it when we get to the front. So this part is bicycle. This part is go-kart.
Wow.
So the first thing you multiply is your speed in your own bicycle,
Yeah.
and then you multiply the speed with this one.
I see.
And go there. You can see the propeller down there.
Oh yeah, see it's spinning, yeah.
It took me a long while to do this part because it wasn't linear.
Yeah.
So I know my pace
Yeah.
from the indoor trainer was around 80 to 90 RPM.
Right, okay.
So, and then you start calculating this
Yeah.
and this.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I didn't know what's the resistance going to be.
Yeah.
So I kept changing the size of this one
Yeah.
and the size of that one
Okay.
until I arrived at this. Now,
Yeah.
this is the lowest setting,
Yeah.
and I can always change gears here.
Ah, I see.
So if I go there, now this is the faster gear,
Yeah. What an amazing thing.
and this is the steering system. So there's two cables
Yeah.
that pull and push the rudder back on the back are attached to a window actuator, a car window actuator.
Look at
So-
that.
So when you go back there, you can see my rudder moving when I move this.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
My
I
rudder
can
goes
see.
this way or that way.
So that's how you steer.
And then, because it's a boat,
Yeah.
I can reverse my direction. So if you're going forward
Yeah.
and you push this, you're going back. Now look at the propeller.
Ah, I see. So you can reverse as well.
Yeah.
That's really clever.
I mean, to just keep things. So if you want to see me turn around,
That's just so cool. I tell you, this man is an absolute legend. I'm not kidding. I have had so much fun talking to him and watching all this stuff. And there he goes. I guarantee there's not one of you out there that rides a bike that doesn't want to have a go on that. Because what an epic device. There's youngsters out there. When I say youngsters, anyone less than 30 that don't even know what that is. Sport mode engaged. I've left the rack, the bags, everything at Gandhi's because I'm just going to ride around DC today, doing a bit of a touristy tour thing. I had no idea it was that old. Completed in 1884. I mean, that is an impressive feat. And it was the tallest building in the world. Very, very impressive. Right, last stop will be the White House. And that's my whirlwind tour done. And it was a whirlwind tour. But that's enough for me with cities. Okay, so a bit of an anti-climax. You can't get anywhere near it. But it was there. Saw it through the fence. now to head back to Mount Vernon, and I think there's a nice path the whole way. So, the last leg, getting from DC to New York. I still haven't completely figured the route out, but I am definitely going to be taking a section of the ACA's Atlantic Coast Route. It looks better for me. It skirts the big cities of Baltimore and Philadelphia. From there, I don't really know how I'm getting into New York, but I've got some plans. They need to be ironed out. Mocha. 63 miles in for the day. The first state park, I rode straight past that. It looked fine, but it was too early. Been a lot of road riding, but they've been quietish. I don't know, they seem okay. I mean, it is what it is now. There's no choice. It's funny. I was nervous on roads before, but now I have no choice. I'm fine. You just have to be, don't you? Quarter past 6 and the sun's nearly set. Yeah, the days are getting shorter. So we're on the NCR trail, and it does look like we're on this all the way to York. It says it's 35 miles, so not too far to go. I've been very slowly going uphill since I got on this trail. It's very slight, but I will be going downhill from about this point, which is nice. So I'm here at the campsite, and I got a big problem. My phone is completely bricked. I can't do anything with it. I can't call anyone. I can't email anyone. God, I don't know what to do now. Everything is on that phone. Everything. I'm gonna have to figure this out. So what a time to do it, right at the end, honestly. 6:30. I've been up for most of the night reinstalling everything, trying to get the phone back normal. I think I've succeeded, but yeah, it's gonna be a long day. I'm tired. So we're back on the NCR. We're headed for sort of King of Prussia, that kind of area, which is northwest of Philadelphia. It's actually pretty cold. It was cold last night and it's cold this morning. You know, it is getting to that time of the year, I suppose. I like this road. Nice big shoulder, it's busy, but I'd take this all day. So yeah, let's hope it continues like this. We're in Lancaster now, another biggish town, but it's been fair riding today. It's just been all right, no problem. Busy, but had plenty of room. And just like that, we're back in farmland again, and I'm on a lovely quiet road. So there we have it, another day. Drying all my stuff out here. Ended up at Joe's house. Great food, couple of beers, just had a really nice evening. I met Joe on the C&O, and it turns out he lives really close to the route, so yeah, here I am, back at his house like old friends. So I'm gonna go to bed. Today was 80 something miles, so good day. But now for bed. I had 1.5 hours sleep last night. I am gonna sleep like a log tonight. So this is the Delaware Canal State Park, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm so glad you suggested we come down here. We're headed to Trenton, yeah?
Yep.
Trenton, which is where I'm staying tonight. But this is just beautiful. Really, really nice section of trail. So we've just been intercepted by Brian, and we've been messaging back and forth for ages, and it just so happens that I'm close to where you live, so this is where we are.
Yeah, I was hoping to meet up today, but things didn't work out. I had to leave town, and I just got back in and checked the map and saw you were I literally ran down the hill and came across you guys.
It was meant to be, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It was meant to be. I'm so pleased. Even this morning we were talking about maybe meeting up in New York, so that's so cool. So there's 3 of us now.
Yeah.
We're gonna yeah, there we go. And you're gonna grab a bite, get changed, and we're gonna go and get a couple of beers.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
100%.
Yeah, sounds good to me. An actual bike lane, which is really nice. This route was put together for me by Brian from yesterday, and he's done a great job. I got about 55 miles to Manhattan. So I'm going to be on this canal for a little while, which will be nice. Oh, I'm having all sorts of weird feelings, I have to say. I think it's the nervous energy of, you know, riding into New York, and, you know, I'm more or less done today, although it's not the real finish. I've got to get my front tire in the Atlantic somewhere, but just so many emotions. It's crazy. What an amazing view. I mean, astonishing. Here I am, Manhattan. I'm just going to take a few minutes to gather myself, then I'm going to find this hotel. It's only 10 to 4. It's pretty good really, seeing as I was 76 miles for the day. But I just decided not to stop. I just had that nervous energy. This is about as small as a hotel room can be. But it's fine, that's all I need. So I got 2 nights here. I'm right in the middle of Manhattan, or right on the waterfront of Manhattan. Good morning. I'm meeting Brian at 11 o'clock and we're going to go on a walking tour. Here he is, the man, Brian, the guy who guided me successfully into Manhattan without getting run over and killed. So I owe you my life, I guess.
Well, there's still time.
Oh God, just sensory overload. It's amazing. I never thought I would enjoy something like this, but this is just epic. It's really cool. So we're now in Central Park. This is just amazing. You can hear how the volume has just dropped off. It's a proper retreat from all the craziness. And I had no idea how big it was.
It's like a forest in the middle of a big city, kind of.
It really is, yeah. It's pretty cool. So we're heading to John's Pizzeria, the best pizza in New York.
Yes.
I'll have to take your word
I
for it.
personally don't think it's arguable, but
Yeah.
somebody might. Tell you what, I could use a full drink.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe any Brooklyn IPA.
No? Are you telling me I have to have a beer? Nice. Cheers.
Cheers. You're gonna like this. If you
take-
don't, there might be something wrong with it. Just saying.
Right, let's see then. That was a good pizza. So, you're off home. It's been fantastic.
I mean, we had a good day. We saw a lot of New York.
We did. We drank a lot of beer, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we saw everything I needed to see.
There's a lot more to see all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is, yeah. There is
Yeah.
a lot more to see all over the world.
Yeah.
So profound.
Thank you.
Left hand, weird handshake.
Oh, my left hand?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I'm so drunk. What a great guy. I'm now going to head back to the hotel, crash out for a couple of hours, and then I've got to go back to Times Square. I've managed to get 4,200 miles without drinking too much, and today was the day, but I guess I'm finished, so it was a celebration. Back out. I've had my nap. A small hangover. Tomorrow is the last day. Yeah. Don't know what to say. It's the last day. Kind of looking forward to getting my tyre in the sea, and also kind of not, because I've been here before. It's bittersweet. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. It's late. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Right, we're in Brooklyn. I love New York. I'm definitely coming back. So we're on Ocean Parkway.
Ocean Parkway, the first dedicated bike lane in America, circa 1890.
Wow, how cool is that? And this takes us all the way to
This takes us all the way to Coney Island and the Atlantic Ocean.
fantastic. So that's it, my last road.
Yeah.
Now I shouldn't get lost.
No.
Huh. And there it is. The Atlantic. I'm here. Okay, so I gotta get down there, dip my tires. So I guess that's it. The trip is over. I don't know. I had things to say, but I don't think I'm ready. Corn dog. Good. So I've collected myself. I've got a feeling that I'm gonna look back on this trip very fondly when I think of all the cool stuff that's happened, all the cool people I've met, all the kindness I've encountered. But it's also been hard at times. I've learned at 51 years old I need to have people in my life. I'm more sociable than I thought I was. Like I say, I need to process everything. But thank you all for watching. Oh, by the way, if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, there's a link down below for Ko-fi, and that would be really appreciated. Thank you very much. Bye.